What is love? Baby, love pays me. Don't fool me no more.
Hello guys. What is the logarithm of a number? In fact, what are we looking for when we write log base b of x? Like this example, log base 2 of 8. I'm sure you so often ask these questions. What are you looking for? In fact, in its simplest form, this logarithm asks the following questions. How many of 2 do we need to multiply to get 8? How many of 2 do we need to multiply to get 8? So, since we know multiplying 8 by himself, any number when you multiply it by itself is like raising this number to some power. So, the question can also be, to what power do we need to raise 2 in order to get 8? So what are we looking for here? We are looking for here the power or the exponent necessary to raise the base, which is 2 here, in order to get 8. So when you write log base b of a value, you are looking for the power necessary to raise this base in order to get the number. So here, the questions we are asking ourselves, the question we're looking for is, to what power do I need to raise b, which is the base, in order to get x? X here is the number the number that you are trying to find the log of. So it's the same here. Log base 2 of 8. Instead of a question mark, we can use another variable here. Let's say this variable, let's call it y. Let's call this variable y. Okay, that's the number that we are looking for. So it's like I'm asking myself, to what power do I need to raise 2 in order to get 8? So you are trying to figure out the power, the exponent. So here, what power is necessary to get 8 if you have the base 2? We know 2 times 2 equals 4. We know 2 times 2 equals 4. So the power 2 is 4. And 2 times 4 equals 8. So the power necessary is 3. 2 to the power of 3 give me 8. So in this case, our value which is the y in this case equal 3. So log base 2 of 8 equal 3. So this is really easy. You should understand what are you looking for when you try to compute log base b of a number. That's the point. Understand it like that. So those two forms are identical. If I say log base 2 of 8 equal y, is the same to say 2 to the power of y equal 8. That's the same questions. So this is another way to write this one. And this is another way to write it. So if I have this, I can say they are the same. They are really exactly the same. This is just another way to write it. So if you see 2 to the power of y equal 8, you can rewrite this like log. You can rewrite it like y equal log base 2 of 8. So that the same thing, you can write it like that. If you say this, oh, that the same thing. If you so you will say y equal to it. If you understand it, let me give you some example. A log base 2 of 4. What do you say? Log base 2 of 4. So understand the unknown, I call it y. I can call it whatever the variable. I just choose one, by the way. So the question is gonna be, to what power do I need to raise the base, which is 2, in order to get 4? To what power? We know 2 times 2 equals 4, so the power here is simple. The power here equal exactly 2. That's it. What about this one? Log base 3 of 9. The same thing. I call this, let's say what I'm trying to find is y. So I say what? So that the same thing, but the base is different. I'm asking myself, to what power do I need to raise 3 in order to get 9? What power is necessary to raise 3 to get 9? We know 3 times 3 equals 9. So we find it is 2. So what about this one? We know we give you those examples. They are really easy. But what if you have some tough example? So those are easy to compute, to figure out. But you may have some big number, and sometimes you cannot really compute them in your head. You will need to use your calculator to compute them. So like this one is, you're not gonna figure out easily, because here, if I call this y, the question is gonna be, to what power the base here is 4. To what power do I need to raise 4 in order to get 64? So here it's not really easy. So what you're gonna try to figure out, you're gonna try to figure out this power. So let's say if I have 4 times 4, this is give me 16. 4 times 16, I think this gives me 64. So here the power is 3. So y is equal to 3. Okay? But we have to be sincere. You will not always know every single power. That's why you will need some time to use your use your calculator in order to compute the log of a value. But for the next video, we will try to explain how to use your calculator to compute the log of a value. And also, you may ask yourself, can you compute the log of any number? Is it possible to compute the log of any number? This is gonna be for a next module. You will find those answers in our next module. But right now, understand what do you mean when we try to compute the log of a value. So understand also, they can give me this. When I see 2 to the power of y equal 4, I can write it like y equal log base 2 of 4. So I'm trying to figure out what power do I need to raise the base 2 in order to get the value, which is 4. So if you see this, you can write it like that. So let's say if you see, let's say 3 to the power of y equal, let's say 81. 81. So you can say y equal, to what power do I need to raise the base? So the base here is 3. So y equal here log base 3. The base is 3 here of 81. So it's the same. You can have this try to write it like that, but also you can have this and try to write it like that. But you so often you will need to use your calculator in order to find out. So here I know this because 3 times 2 is 4, 3 times 2 is 9, 3 times 9 is 21, and 3 times 21, 2 times 9 is 27, 2 times 27 is 81. So here I know the y is equal 4. But this will not always be easy. Sometimes you will need to use your calculator. So watch our next module. We will try to figure out if we can compute the log of any number. How can I use my calculator to compute a number? Also in your calculator you never see the base 2. Sometimes you see the log without any base. Sometimes you see this letter ln. What is it? This is also a log. This is gonna be for our next module. So see you for our next chapter. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you like it, just subscribe to my channel, and we're trying to help you in math. See you in my next video.